Hello everybody, it's Claire here from Sewn by Claire, and we're on to part 7 of our series in the Making a Secret Quilt project. Now this one is going to be quite a short one, this little episode, because it's just going to sort of wrap up where we are ahead of the presentation. So the presentation is now set for the middle of July, and nothing really is happening now because it's all finished. The quilt is all finished. That's the main thing to share with you. What happened was that sorry, apologies, I'm thinking as I'm talking. We got the quilt to a certain level. Now we didn't manage to fill all of the hearts in the end. We actually did, I think it's 5 rows of the hearts, and we didn't finish them all because there weren't enough people who wanted to put their names on it at that point. So what we've done is we've left some hearts blank without a name in them, so that if anybody, when they hear about the presentation, want to be involved, excuse me, then they can come forward and their names can be added onto it. The quilt is all put together and all finished, but with a bit of care, I believe that we can embroider those names on at the end, and everything should be all good. So yeah, we've kept a few. There's not many. There's probably about 20 that have not been used. I think we were about 140 hearts in total, and so it's been a really fun project. I've absolutely loved being involved in it, and the support has been great from everybody getting their names in. So I'm really grateful to everybody who's been involved. So what we did in the end was that I needed to go over into the UK to look after my mum. She had a replaced knee replaced because she got an infection in it, so she had to have that taken out and put back in again, and that went ahead, and so I was out of the country for 2 weeks. So at that point I passed the quilt on to Lina, who you've seen in the previous videos. She finished the rest of the quilting on it. I'd managed to get around most of the hearts, and she'd just got a few names to add on to it, and then she needed to go around those hearts. But in the meantime, she also embroidered the quilt label, which I'm really grateful to her for doing. And I'll pop a picture in here for you so that you can have a look and see what the quilt label, and I'll talk it through with you, and I'll put an inscription underneath to say exactly what is said on it. But the embroidery on that is just delightful, isn't it? It's really subtle. It's not going to be in your face. It's not a real sort of contrast between the threads. But then the extra little bits of flowers and things that she's put on, I really do think have personalised it and made it really pretty. So thank you, Lina, for your embroidery skills and for helping me. And she also said that Mary as well, Meritxell, if that's how you pronounce her name, also helped a lot with embroidering the names. And I didn't see that because Lina, with her living in the village and with her speaking Spanish far more fluently than me, and I'm not even nearly fluent, then she was like the go-between, if you like, so I didn't really see, but her name's on the label as well, so I know she'll have played a significant part in getting this project to fruition. So I'm not showing you a full picture of the quilt now that it's finished, because I want to save that for the grand reveal, which will be part 8, and there's going to be, I believe, a little bit of a presentation. There's going to be a little bit of a catwalk as well of some of the designs that MariTere has helped people make over the years. And then there's going to be the presentation of a retirement plaque for MariTere, and also then the presentation of the quilt as well. So that's going to be on either an afternoon or an evening at the local town hall, and I think there's going to be a little bit of food and drink as well there, as just for everybody to enjoy. So the final project that I've been working on with MariTere has been a flamenco inspired dress with a black floral fabric, crepe de chine, and then beautiful roses all over it. So I'm nearly finishing that. I've just got the facings to do and the armhole facings to do, and it's got a V-back, so the back facing, which I'll be getting done, and it's got a 3-tiered skirt on it. And so I'm really grateful to MariTere for showing me how to make both this dress and also the flamenco dress that I made for my granddaughter Clementine as well, in the pale blue polka dots with the pink piping on it, because those are the skills that you can't pick up from anywhere else really. Those are the skills that you can learn as we're sewing, and so I'm very grateful both to MariTere for those and also just for her friendship. She's just a lovely person. So I'll pop in some pictures, as I've said, about for the quilt towards the end, and I really hope that you've enjoyed watching this series with me, and that it's given you inspiration really to try and have a go at doing something yourself if you're that way inclined. I know it looks like a big project, but it can even just be, you know, the design can even just be 4 hearts in the centre and be an end of term gift for a teacher. You could make it into a cushion in order to do that. So the principle of the 5-inch squares, cut 5-inch squares, and then that heart going on it, are all there. If anybody's interested in possibly a bit of a pattern, or I have to think about writing up my notes for it as well, so that would be a good way of going forward as well, if anybody did like to see it, just to support it. So let me know if that's the case, and I can direct you if I've got round to it, and hopefully I will do, to that sort of thing. I'm not a pattern writer, but I can put together enough, I think, that most people who've got some idea about patchwork or quilting would be able to put it together in approximate quantities of fabrics and things like that I've used, because I've got all of that together anyway. So yeah, thank you very much for following me along. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope it's been something lovely just to watch while you're working on other projects, and that you've seen the excitement and the fun that's been going on while we've been doing it. I hope also you can see the collaboration between the Spanish nationals who live here and then me as an immigrant, trying to integrate and make myself a part of their environment as well. And it is lovely, because when I walk down the street in our local village now, a lot of the older ladies in the village recognise me and will say hello, and I know enough Spanish to say something back, and to just have a little bit of a little acknowledgement conversation, which I really love being able to do. So there's more plans for the village later on this year in September. So this is July 2025, early July 2025 when I'm recording this. Just about to pop over again to visit my mum again, and then I'll be back again. Sorry, my hair's in my eyes, isn't it? And then I'll be back again, and then I think we're here all summer. It's really hot as well at the moment. I think it's 30 degrees when I went out today, but it has been 34 this week as well. So I'm very happy to be talking to you here in my sewing room with the air conditioning on. And there'll be some more videos to come as well on lots of other things as well. I've got some more Luna Lapping. I've got to finish off Harriet the Hedgehog for the Lily Rose dolls. So please do have a look around. If this is the first video you watched of mine in this series, please do have a look around at my other videos. I think there's towards 300 videos on my channel now, and they cover all sorts of things. The clothing alterations videos are actually really popular as well. They're some of my best watch videos, as well as the doll making and then the quilting and different bits and bobs. So right, I'm off to record a video. So have a great day, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate you being here and your support. If you'd like to leave a comment, please do. If you're not a subscriber already and you think you like my content, then I'm very happy to have you as a subscriber and following along. And I'm on Instagram as well as Sewn by Claire _ So yeah, I'm not very active over on Instagram because I'm trying to get the videos done, and you can only spread yourself so thinly. Anyway, have a great day, everybody. The next video you'll see in this series will be part 8, and that will be where the presentation of the quilt is actually taking place. Okay, everybody, have a great day. Bye.